ओके सो हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू अनदर वीडियो ऑन दिस चैनल गाइस। तो ये वीडियो हमारा पॉडकास्ट का सेकंड एपिसोड है। अब इस वीडियो के अंदर टॉपिक ये है कि अगर किसी को भी बहुत अच्छी इंटर्नशिप या प्लेसमेंट ग्रैब करनी है तो दिस कम्प्लीटली वीडियो इज डेडिकेटेड टुवर्ड्स दैट। तो ये वीडियो में हम बहुत सारी इनफॉर्मल बातें भी करेंगे, मतलब जो हमारे गेस्ट है उनकी जर्नी भी जानेंगे और साथ साथ एक रोड मैप भी पैरेलली हम क्रिएट करेंगे, जिससे आपको नॉलेज के साथ साथ मजा भी बहुत आने वाला है इस सेशन के अंदर। तो टॉकिंग अबाउट अवर गेस्ट इज विद्यार्थ जीएस। तो हमारे जो गेस्ट है वो वीआईटी वेल्लोर में फाइनल ईयर स्टूडेंट है, फोर्थ ईयर स्टूडेंट इन द डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ कंप्यूटर साइंस। एंड उन्होंने अपनी इंटर्नशिप मॉर्गन स्टैनली में करी है। उसके बाद उन्होंने अभी जो अपनी प्लेसमेंट है वो उनकी इंस्टीट्यूट के अंदर प्लेसमेंट लग चुकी है, तो विच इज़ वेरी गुड। तो दैट इज लाइक अबाउट दिस सेशन, बहुत ही अच्छा सेशन होने वाला है। टॉकिंग अबाउट मी, आई एम कुश गोरडिया और मैं एक थर्ड ईयर स्टूडेंट हूँ जो अपना बीटेक कर रहा है आईटी के अंदर। एंड आई एम डूइंग माई बीटेक फ्रॉम वीआईटी वेल्लोर। सो हमारे जो गेस्ट है वो मेरे एक सीनियर भी है। तो लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड ऑफ विद दिस सेशन गाइस, बहुत ही ज्यादा मजा आने वाला है। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट ऑफ विद दिस वीडियो। सो हाय विद्यार्थ भैया, हाउ आर यू?
I'm good. How are you?
आई एम ऑल्सो फाइन। सो I would like to thank you a lot that you took your time and came for a session to my channel.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so let's get started. So we'll go from like very base. Let's talk about your JEE journey. So like, did you had that dream of IIT and stuff, or like how did you started off? Can you just elaborate a bit on that?
Yeah, sure. So after my 10th, like all other Indian students passionate about engineering out there, even I had the dream of pursuing to good institutions like NITs, IITs. So when I started my journey, I was fixed on my career. So in my 10th itself, I was fixed to pursue a career on computer science. So even I had started my coding little bit over that time. I know a little bit on Python. Even my course curriculum, supported C++ and Python to the advanced levels. So I was a part of the Tamil Nadu State Board. So that's basically the new syllabus was updated during my time. So I was very passionate towards that. And my school also had a very small coaching institute. I was also a part of it. But unfortunately, I was not able to find time to manage both my state board syllabus and the JA syllabus.
Change.
So what I did was like I didn't follow the curriculum or the timeline that my school said. So I personally, spent some time for learning from free resources like Physics Wala. There is multiple free resources in YouTube, right? There is Mohit Tyahi sir, there is Vedantu.
Yeah.
So all the free stuffs I used to learn from them, and I also used to give mock tests from free websites. So that basically helped me, and I was able to secure around 95 percentile in my JEE first attempt. So that is that's basically but I with that percentile I know that I wouldn't be able to pursue a computer science degree in NITs or IITs, but okay, to the effort that I put, I know that okay, that's a decent thing that I can get. So I searched for what are other similar institutions are there because similar to this, so that I can pursue something for CSC. Then I applied for colleges like VIT, SRM, Sastra, Amrita, SSN, and luckily I got into VIT, Sastra, and SSN, and I chose VIT uh, over the others.
Okay, so that was really
Yeah.
great. Now let's talk about the start of college. So like, if any of the student like who is joining any college like engineering and stuff, student has many things in mind like what he want to do. Some students think that they want to start coding like just like when they are entering into college. Some students like think that I want to chill out like for 1 to 2 years, and like then let's see, because people have grinded a lot like during their 11th and 12th, right? So there are different mindsets that people hold at initial. So I would like to know that what was the mindset of Vidyarth Bhaiya when he was like getting into first year of college?
Okay. So thanks for this question. So as you know that the first year for us was COVID time,
Yeah.
and we had to spend it the first 2 years online for our college. So it was initially very difficult to get friends and peers. It feel like you always, join the meeting and leave the meeting. You don't make a lot of friends. You don't make productive time. So One thing that that united most of the people was the club and chapters recruitment that used to happen in the first year of uh, VIT, right?
Yeah, yeah,
During the first end of the first semester, it used to happen. So that the procedure itself is kind of that itself is kind of an IT recruitment procedure. So you have a resume shortlistment, you also have a coding rounds and interviews and then HR rounds, and then you get into the chapter. And then later, like the number of intakes was increased. So each club each year can take around 200 people per year. But when I was in the first year, it was online and very, the procedures has to be very, similar. I mean, when I was there, I was into the chapters where they took only 60, 70 people for 1 year. Right. So I got into two chapters, ISTE and Coach of VIT. So the procedure itself, kickstarted my journey towards coding and other things. So before that, there was an annual tech event of VIT. It's called Gravitas.
yeah,
So where I, attended various workshops of CodeChef and IST, and I came to know about various fields. So there were, workshops on machine learning, workshop on web development, and there was also about computer coding, DSA. So I got to know the importance of DSA by other people who got placed in my dream companies, saying that that's what that's something that is needed for getting placed in very good companies, and I got the importance from it in the first year only. And the club recruitments also very aligned to that because they will ask DSA questions in the club interviews also. So yeah, so we teamed up together like all till now my best friends are the friends who I met in the first semester, and we all online maybe used to club up for coding. We stay overnight, we discuss projects. It will be the most lamest project or like the most simplest project, but still we'll discuss things, we'll ask to seniors and build something that we can do out of it. But it doesn't mean that we spent the whole first year productively. Of course, we did enjoy. We did, play games like Valorant together, PUBG, and what all people do. We used to do that too. We used to watch movies together. But yeah, at least we spent at least like half an hour to 1 hour to discuss productive things.
yeah. So like you consistently did coding, but at the same point of time, you also spend time with friends, like, and enjoyed. So that's all.
Yeah,
That's what a person should do in the first year. Like they should explore stuff and like gain
yeah.
enjoy.
Exploration is the main thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exploration is the main thing. So that what helped me was the webinars that these clubs, and the conducting webinars were also pretty easy during online because it was just a Zoom call or a Google meeting. Otherwise it should have been an offline event where we need to travel and we need to attend. So these workshops was pretty easy in the online for people to attend, and,
Yes.
and that gave me a knowledge about various fields and to and I came to know that my interest mostly aligns to web development and machine learning.
Mhm. Yeah, so that's really great. So like one, like the thing, you explored everything in first year, so that like made yourself clear that what you want to do like further, right?
Yeah,
So you, like everyone knows that at the end of the second year, like from the starting of this third year, companies come for internship. It might be off campus or on campus drives depending on the college you are in. So let's
yeah.
talk about second year. So like what happened in second year, how like you started seriously preparing for internship and stuff.
Yeah. So for second year, what I basically did was I was not no I mean I came to know that the subjects that I'm doing in my second year is the fundamentals of computer science. Let's say your operating system or DBMS or computer networks, whatever be it. But those are the fundamentals for computer science. So what I immediately did was I got some resources for Gate, because Gate syllabus is also the same thing as your core fundamentals subjects, right? So I got the resources for Gate and I start preparing for Gate parallelly along with my second year, just for the fact that I'll be more strong in my fundamental subjects and I'll practice a lot of problems. And I also had time because it was online classes, so I had a lot of time to prepare for both of these simultaneously. And apart from this, you can see that the path that I had chosen is very distinct. So I had chosen to pursue internship or full time in a good company where the importance given to DSA and CS fundamentals will be more than my open source contribution, development, and other skills. So, but people who have done open source and other things will focus on DSA and CS Okay. So, second year of my college life is like, it's kind of a thinking where a dilemma in which I was thinking like whether the path that I had taken was correct or not, because I can see my second year friends would be going into internships with their development skills, whereas I am focused on DSA and CS fundamentals, which I wouldn't know that if I would land up in a job that I want or not. So I was pretty confused with that. And even let's say I even applied to some say programs in second years. Like there are two programs that I applied: JP Morgan's Code for Good and
Yeah.
Microsoft's Engage internship, which I didn't get shortlisted.
Yeah.
So my full thought process was like, okay, whether I'm doing the right thing or not, or I don't know what to do. But okay, and with my support of some seniors, I just did what I was doing. I didn't stop. Luckily, in the end of my second year, I was fortunate to get into two prestigious programs. One was Adobe's Career Academy program,
Yeah.
in which they will teach the real world scenarios, and we can speak to a lot of experts and senior software engineers in Adobe, and it's kind of a mentoring program from Adobe. Which, if we do well, we'll also get a interview for their internship directly without shortlistment. Directly, we'll go for their internship interview for the internship. And then I was also been a part of Amazon's ML Summer School.
Yeah. Okay.
So in Amazon's ML Summer School, what we'll do is it was a 2 months program where they will teach about AML by Amazon experts, and by the end of that program also we'll get to sit for Amazon's ML scientist role intern program. So in my second year, the starting was pretty in a dilution of whether I was doing correct or not. But by the end, I was satisfied that I got into two good programs that will help me to pursue something for that summer break.
Okay. Okay. So that's how like ended. You prepared for like entire second year, and like then you were kind of ready for the internship season coming in the third year, right? So
Yeah,
can you just
yeah.
set a small roadmap like that anyone should follow, like so that they can get into a dream internship or a dream placement? Like what, how they should start?
Yeah, sure. So the second year, what I basically did was to fundamentally strengthen my computer science fundamental skills. I just referred to Gate resources, and I referred to I didn't study OS and just for the sake of my college degree. I studied it in a way that it will be helpful for my interviews, and when I am applying it in real life, I will be able to do things. So in your core fundamental subjects like OS, DBMS, and computer networks, you should study very well. Apart, I mean, it should be you shouldn't bound yourself within your academic boundaries. You should come out of that circle, and you need to explore a lot of things in computer fundamental side. And then again, you need to strengthen your DSA, because your second year is the key year where you can fine tuning your resume. The second year is a year where you can fine tune your resume. So in second year, one point I forgot to say was I was also appointed as the technical head of IST.
Okay.
So I also had an upper hand to mentor a lot of students to conduct a lot of DSA workshop in my college, which in turn, when I prepare myself to give a workshop, I even prepare what like I prepare more than what I already know, right?
Mm.
And after teaching also, based on the doubts and the sessions I had, I my DSA knowledge even more increased after conducting sessions to all my juniors. So that's something boosted my DSA skills, and I was continuously giving contests. Doesn't matter if I'm getting negative rating or positive rating, I was continuously giving contests, because my seniors told that this is the time after third year, like from the first week itself, companies will start coming for internships. So in the second year only, you can take care of your ratings and other competitive coding things. So doesn't matter if you have a negative or positive rating, start doing it. So I would say that in your second year, just plan properly, do your DSA properly, and start attending contest. Doesn't matter if you are getting a positive or negative rating, just give contest. And after the contest, just read the editorial and read what is the solution of that actual problem. And by the end, like let's say in the second year, you are giving 50 to 75 contests, you'll definitely learn about 100 to 200 new concepts that will be helpful for your third years
Okay.
internships.
Okay, so that's great. So one thing I just forgot to add on was like when you got your internship at Morgan Stanley, right? So how was the reaction of like everyone around you, your friends and like everyone? How was the reaction?
Yeah, so after my second year, when I came back to college, the first week was the slot one company internships. So before the college semester even started, the slot one company's internship started basically. So the first companies coming was the Disha, Google, Arsatium, and then Morgan Stanley. So I got into Arsatium and Morgan Stanley, and then I chose Morgan Stanley to do my internship. So I was pretty happy, there are only 15 people who got into the slot one companies from my college, and I was very happy that I was one among that 15 people. And yeah, it was a very great day. Suddenly, all of a sudden, I gave the interview 1 week back, and all of a sudden, one day evening, the mail comes and saying that congratulations, slot one selected people. I was in my class, and I saw
Wow.
everyone suddenly started calling me, and from the placement cell, from my classmates, and I didn't see the mail actually. So because I was in my class, I can see that a lot of missed calls are coming. Then I just came out of the class and saw the mail. I went to CTC, and I called my parents, and they were very happy about it. So that was my first experience. But after that, what I did was my roommates also, they were also placed consequently. So all of my four roommates were placed within that month for the internship reasons. My roommates got into UBS and HPE. So yeah, after that we were up. After the all of our roommates got internships, we are all partying, and yeah, that's something that to be remembered in my third year. That's how my third year started. That's a very warm welcome that they gave.
That would be kind of a very good feeling, right? That everyone was knowing that you are getting such a good internship, and like it's really hard to get an internship because in the internship period, like very few people get an internship. Like in placement, many people get placed,
Yeah,
but internship, the selection ratio of internship is very less, right, compared to placements. So that was really great. So now
yeah.
you had an internship in your hand, like then you kind of had a good hold on data structures, right? So now how was your strategy to move forward with data structures and algorithm for the preparation of your placement?
Yeah. So after I got an internship in a very good company, I didn't think of a placements initially, because I thought I will continue in this company because the PPO conversion rate
Okay, yeah.
was very good in this company, and I thought like I will do a lot of stuffs regarding the company.
Okay.
Regarding the company, I will study a lot and I will pursue my career there. And but DSA I didn't leave, because to all my peers who was trying to get internships, I was teaching them DSA, and I was even helping them to attend contest. And after the contest, we'll have discussions in my room, and those things were happening after I got the internship. So I was in touch with DSA. And when you ask about the computer fundamental skills, in order to keep in touch with my computer fundamentals, what I did was I decided to give GATE in my third year.
Okay.
So I gave the GATE exam in my third year, and I got around 1,500 rank AR
Wow.
in it. So that's something that I can keep my computer science fundamental skills updated. So yeah, and after the third year, by the end of the third year, I got to know that Amazon is conducting a hack. Between that, the I have already attended the Adobe Career Academy and Amazon ML Summer School, right? So both of them came to an end, and I was also offered interviews in both of those companies.
Okay.
And in Adobe, I also got the offer from Adobe. And Amazon, I was not able to continue because I had told them that I got offers and I signed the offer letter. So the further rounds of interviews in Amazon was discontinued. And In Adobe, I was Adobe and Morgan Stanley results came almost at the same time, and I chose Morgan Stanley for my internship. And by the end of my internship, end of the third year, when I'm preparing myself to go to the internship and stuff, I had a there was a hackathon by Amazon called Amazon ML Summer Challenge. So I participated in that hackathon. It's a 3 day hackathon. So luckily, our team from VIT got the fifth place all over India. So those are some small things that you can that turns tremendous in your resume. So when I wrote, because apart from from second year to third year, my resume only two things I added. One is my gate score and one is my Amazon ML challenge all India rank 5. So you need to add these small things, but the weightage that it gives to your resume will be very high.
It's really great. Like you got an internship at a very good company. At the same time, also you had a very good score in GATE, right? Because like getting 1,000 rank in GATE is like very good. So that's like how your things ended. Can you just say that like what sort of development like you pursued, like web development, app development, like what you did?
Yeah, so basically, what my development is limited only to my college's project. So my VIT, as you know, is following a curriculum where each subject we have to do a project for
Yeah.
those subjects. So subject has a theory component, lab component, and a project component. So we do project for each subject, and the project that we do for each subject, we do it very sincerely. So all my roommates mostly try to take the same subjects, and we take the same faculty too. So we try to do explore a lot of things. So we have done ML, web development, blockchain. We even tried a bit of IoT, then distributed computing. It's fun when you are a roommate and we do things together, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
uh, it's kind of fun doing that, and we also learned a lot. We learned from our friends, we learned from our teachers and clubs and chapters. We see other workshops, and basically, if I want to study something, I just go to Udemy or Coursera. I see some courses, and we will start doing the project. And well, if we have any doubts in the project, we'll ask our seniors or fellow friends who are very good at it. We'll learn. We'll stay in their room like 2 3 days, and we'll finish up the project. And then we'll know similar.
Mm.
Once we are very good at when we learn from their work, we'll try to replicate similar work easily, so that we will be good at what we are doing. So that's about the development skills I have.
Oh.
Majorly, I did projects only for J Commons. I didn't specifically do any projects like particularly for resume. I didn't make something, but whatever I made for my academics, I did it very sincerely,
Yeah.
so that
But
I
you
didn't do want to do any double work.
Yeah, so the things yeah you mainly did was like towards DSA and the CS fundamentals. So your main focus was
Yeah,
towards that side, right? Okay,
yeah.
so now how your journey like to Intuit, like getting placed at Intuit started, like how you got into Intuit?
So after my 2.5 months of internship in Morgan Stanley, I came to college back in July 17th. So my actual fourth year was supposed to start 1 year, 1 month after the, sorry, 1 week after that, but 1 week before itself I was in college because the placements were starting that time. And I came to know that there was a lot of recession, hiring freeze, a lot of things, but still VIT managed to bring in some big companies like Zomato, Intuit, and Media.net, and other good companies.
Hmm.
And while seeing all the packages and stuff, almost everything is around 50 lakhs. All the companies that came in the first week was around 50 lakhs. And I thought like, no, it's as my resume is more towards DSA and CS fundamentals. I thought it will be more correct to go to established companies than for a startup, because startup requires you to have a very good open source or
Yeah.
something. I also have a decent open source and development skills, but my DSA skills is something that I can go for very quickly, because I didn't have much time for preparation. In internship, after my internship, I just had 3 4 days for the preparation of my interviews.
Okay.
So only I applied only for Intune, and I cleared the online round. I got an interview call. I had 3 4 rounds of interview. And one fine morning, when the colleges next week the college is supposed to start, I told, right, one Wednesday
Yeah.
morning the mail came that I got into Intune. Like, the analogy is that Morgan Stanley was the last company to come for internship during the first year. So alphabetically, my name was the at last in the slot one select of the third year internship. In the top 15, I was in the Morgan Stanley. As Morgan Stanley came last for the recruitment, my name was at the last. As Intuit results was first, I can read from the header itself. Notification came, congratulations. The first name was my name, and in the notification itself I could see my name, and I was
Yeah.
jumping in my hostel.
In the
So
notification mail,
everyone,
the even the some like the some part that we can see, like without even opening the mail, at
you
that
can
point
see.
of time you can see your name.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. When I saw my name there, I was just, I was in cloud nine. So very happy. And I also got my PPO results from Morgan Stanley, and
Okay.
I got both the offers, but I chose Intuit over that. And I also had my friends who got PPOs from their company. My roommates, basically, he got a pre-placement offer from uh, UBS and HPE, and other roommate, he also got offer from HPE, but he got into some other company called as Couchbase, which was also a very good company that's paying you around 30 40 lakhs. So yeah, and then the first 2 weeks itself, all our four roommates were placed, and again, like similar to internship, again for placements also, all our four people were placed in the first 2 weeks. So again, we started enjoying about it.
So kind of, yeah, like the people in your room, it was kind of an elite group, right? That was getting placed at the same time for internship as well and for placement as well. So that was
Yeah,
really
more
great.
like it was a good environment for all four of us, right? Everyone was
Yeah.
like, everyone knew how the interviews were, so we used to teach ourselves, we used to learn from others, and so we were consistent, and that really helped us.
So like all the hard work that you did, like for from the starting till the end, paid off. Like, so
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
really great. That's really great. So this was like how the journey of Vidyarth Bhaiya was. Also, can you just say some pointers of advice for anyone like who want to crack such good companies?
Yeah, so basically, I would say that you should be clear on what you want to do. So whether you want to do open source or DSA or ML, or that, you can take like 1 to 1.5 years to particularly choose where you want to see yourself after 5 6 years. And then it's completely up to you, right? You can ask to seniors who have followed the same path. You can see YouTube videos, you can see blogs. Be continuously active in LinkedIn. You can see a lot of post and other openings and other experiences about people. And I would say that try to give contest as easy as, I mean, as frequent as possible, because that only develops the core knowledge of you. Because when you prepare for like 1 2 months for the interviews, that might help, but that will not help uh, always. If you are lucky enough to get the answer questions from the same question from your preparation, then you will be helpful. But when you prepare for 2 3 years and give contests in real time, your basic knowledge of DSA will gradually increase, and more likely it will become like your common sense, and you did not prepare a lot for your interviews. That will be more like your common sense, and you will spontaneously answer questions in the interviews. So that's something I wanted to say. And also do focus on development also, because once you join the company, you'll be doing development only. So you can focus on development as a, like I did a part as a part of my academics. You can do it for your own. So that's something that I gave as a tip to my juniors.
Okay, so this was very insightful. And also the motto of this session was that like a lot of people get reach of this session and like everyone can learn like so that they can do great in the path of like getting good companies and stuff and learn from the journey of Vidyarth Bhaiya who had already done very much great, right? So mainly this was about this session. So now we would like to like conclude this session. So would you like to give an ending note, Vidyarth Bhaiya? So that like we can end the session.
Just do what your heart says, right? So don't just compel yourself to force yourself to do something that you don't like, just because someone told you to do so, or someone you aspire to become just told you to do so. Just don't follow that merely because of the fact that someone has told. Take that in your mind, and keep your heart in your first place, and do whatever your heart says. That's what I believe. I take inputs from most people, but I just do what I want to do. That really helped me, and I'm sure that will help most of us.
Okay, okay. So thanks for coming to my channel, Vidyar Bhaiya, and sharing such great insights. It was really great for me to have you on my channel. So with this,
Yeah.
like, I would like to end this session. And for more such content, like if you like the video and the session, अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छा लगा है तो definitely you can subscribe the channel. और जो जो आपके दोस्त है who is preparing for placements, you can share this video with them. आपके जितने भी WhatsApp ग्रुप है उसमें भी आप वीडियो शेयर कर सकते हो, जिससे जितना भी मतलब लोग, जितने ज्यादा लोगों को मदद हो सके, can get helped from this video. So mainly this was about this video. If you like the content, subscribe the channel. We'll be coming more with such great content on this channel. So let's end this video. Bye guys.
Bye. Yes.
Yeah.